It's Father's Day at Sinsheimer Stadium, and what a beautiful day it is for baseball. It's the Blues and Foresters for the first time this summer, rekindling a rivalry. About 90 minutes separate these two ball clubs, but it's a rivalry in the CCL South that dates back decades, and these two teams are going to do battle in front of a solid crowd here on a Sunday afternoon. Everyone will rise, and I'll step aside momentarily for the rendition of our national anthem and be right back with you for first pitch.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the guns bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Ryan. Today's national anthem performed by Ryan Armitage of Arroyo Grande. All right, with that, we are ready for some baseball. Blues and Foresters. San Luis Obispo comes in with their record at 7-8 on this season, coming off of a win yesterday, an impressive 8-6 victory against the Arroyo Seco Saints. Quite a performance for the Blues. We'll detail it throughout the first couple innings, just about how impressive it was. Blues finally getting back in the win column after two straight losses, trying to get back to 500. They're 3-3 in the South, 5-5 in their last 10. And it's the first time matching up with a Foresters team that finished first in the South last year at 31-7. Foresters come in, they're 4-4, and they're still quite a talented ball club led by Bill Pintard. And so we will get you their starting lineup. Today's starting lineups are brought to you by Mosh Pit Digital. The Foresters starting lineup, here's how it goes. Leading things off is Miguel Santos. He'll play second base. Rylan Charles is the center fielder, followed by Tanner Otremba. Kevin Gash is the first baseman. Kevin Basil will DH and bat fifth. Hunter Ensley's the left fielder. Nate Rombach will do the catching. William Pendergrass is the third baseman. And Austin Strassner is the shortstop, batting ninth. Again, those starting lineups brought to you by Mosh Pit Digital today, one of the many generous sponsors of the San Luis Obispo Blues. The designers of our Sunday shirts, which we just love. Mosh Pit Digital, bringing life to ambitious brands. For more information on Mosh Pit Digital, check out moshpitdigital.com. Today's starter for the Blues, it's Jared Villalobos. Left-hander getting the start, senior out of Cal Baptist University. The ERA at 3.85 in 7 full innings pitched. 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, 12 hits allowed. This will be his 4th appearance and his 2nd start overall. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Let's get some baseball going. It's Miguel Santos to lead things off for the Foresters. Santa Barbara's second baseman, Villalobos, delivers ball 1, and we are underway. Well, the Blues, with that 8-6 victory, just felt like a weight was lifted, especially against a talented Saints team. Blues trailed 5-0 through 3.5 innings yesterday. They were getting no hit. And then in the bottom of the 5th, ended up having that ball game tied at 5. Quickly behind 3-0 is Villalobos. Blues would get a leadoff home run from Colin Villegas, who introduced himself to the Blues faithful with a go-ahead home run in the bottom of the 7th. Blues would never look back. After taking the 6-5 lead on the solo shot, they'd go on to win 8-6 with some insurance in the 9th. There's a base hit up the middle for Santos, and he's aboard with a single. Worked the count in his favor, 3-1. And hit one up the middle for a leadoff single for the Foresters and Miguel Santos. Here's Rylan Charles now. Villalobos starts him out with a strike. Looked like a first pitch changeup to me. Yeah. 0-1 the count. So Villalobos, his second start, 4th appearance overall with the ERA under 4. Throw over to first. We'll check on Santos. He's still safe. Villalobos trying to give the Blues another start, which the starting pitchers have just been so much more consistent, as this runner will take off for second. Santos, the throw. Got him! It's Gallegos doing the catching today for the Blues. And Santos tried to steal second. We'll wipe him off the bases, and there's one out as Gallegos caught him stealing. 1 out and no one on now, as that pitch misses in the dirt for Rylan Charles. 1-2 is the count, my mistake. That pitch was a strike. That's flared out to left. That's a base hit. Fair ball. Down the line for Charles. He'll round first and head into second with a stand-up double. So already 2 base hits for the Foresters. 1 wiped away after Santos was caught stealing. But now Charles will find himself in scoring position with 1 out after his double. Foresters at 4-4. They're coming off back-to-back wins over the Barons and the Oaks. In that game against the Oaks, they won 12-1. That was their season high in runs scored. So the offense hot coming into this one. Villalobos out of the stretch now to Otremba. That's ball 1. Tanner Otremba, right fielder for the Foresters. One-0 pitch. That's a pop fly out to right. Coming in is Brooks. He'll make the catch. So 2 gone, and Charles will stay set at second base. Here's Gavin Cash. Cash, a 6'2" freshman on his way to the University of Texas. Texas kid out of Sour Lake. Stands in with a runner on second and 2 out. We're just underway in the top of the first. Jared Villalobos. First pitch curve misses for ball 1. Arsenal for Villalobos, a fastball, curveball, change. 1 ball and no strikes, lefty on lefty, the matchup. That's fouled off, and it's 1-1. Foresters offense averaging around 6 runs a game, with the team as a whole hitting about 240, getting themselves about 7.5 hits a contest. A couple of those each game are extra base hits. That's in there for a strike. Villalobos ahead in the count, 1-2. They walk a good amount as well, 6 walks per. Strikeouts as a team down around 8 for this Santa Barbara offense. That high breaking ball misses to even the count. Jared Villalobos. Second start out of Cal Baptist. Pitcher that Ed Gravel is quite fond of in terms of the way he operates. 2-2 pitch. Missed in the dirt. That's slow curve again. That thing doesn't get above, what is it, 65? Oh, if that. That curveball definitely goes the speed limit. Count's been worked full by Gavin Cash. The pitch. Again, a nice pop-up. That wind will carry it all the way to the wall. It's off the wall. That thing looked like a pop-up, but it's an RBI double. And the Foresters are on the board 1-0 early. The wind's still blowing aggressively from right to left. And balls are going to carry today. Cash displaying it there with an RBI double. Looked like he really got under that one. But that's all you got to do. Put the ball in the air. We saw a couple for the Blues yesterday go their way. Put the ball in the air, and it might find its way all the way to the warning track. That one did. It was off the wall, and it's an RBI double for Cash, and the Foresters lead 1-0. Fouled back for strike one. It's Kevin Basil, the DH batting fifth for Santa Barbara. Villalobos, his 0-1 pitch, in there for a strike. Ahead 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Missed high. Foresters on the board early again. Saw the Saints in yesterday's contest get out to another early lead. Blues were hitless through 3 and trailed by 5. So things certainly not looking like they would go the Blues' way. Here's a chopper hit to short. Maciello field, throw to first, and that's the inning. Looks like Basil lost his helmet as well running into first, but the side retired for Villalobos. 1 run for the Foresters on 3 hits, 2 doubles. Cash is drove in a run. We're in the bottom of the first now, and the Blues are coming to the plate, trailing 1-0 early. And it's another bit of a lineup shift. So let's see who's in the starting lineup for the Blues today. Again, the record 7-8, 4-5 at home, 3-3 in the South, 5-5 in their last 10, coming off of the impressive 5-0 comeback victory last night. So the lineup for Bob Miller's Blues looks like this today. Again, brought to you by Mosh Pit Digital. Jake Simons is back in the leadoff spot. He'll play center field. CJ Maciel is going to bat the highest he has this season at second, and he'll man short. He just made the play to end the top of the first. Colin Villegas, who homered and gave the Blues a 6-5 lead in the 7th yesterday, is in left field and batting third. Zach Tolia, of course, glued into that cleanup spot, manning first base, the sophomore out of Utah. Connor McGuire is the second baseman. Chase Gallegos is back to doing the catching. He's already thrown a man out at second. E.J. Kreitzman, who homered in his first at-bat as a Blue, he'll bat 7th in DH. Cody Darcy's back at third base, and Garrett Brooks, who we saw make a play in the first inning, is in right. Again, that brought to you by, our starting lineups brought to you by Mosh Pit Digital today. One 1-0 Foresters. Blues bats will be up to face David Shaw, who we thought we might see, in it's been about a week since he last pitched, and he was excellent in his first start. Shaw was. I'll get you those numbers for Shaw. This will be his second appearance of the season and his second start. But for Shaw, went 4 full innings in his first start of the season, only gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Picked up the loss, however, in a 7-6 battle with the Orange County Riptide. That contest was in Orange County. That was on the road. The Foresters are 0-4 on the road. But again, coming off back-to-back wins at home, that's only about an hour and a half. Pershing Park is where the Foresters play, only about an hour and a half away from Sinsheimer Stadium, the venue for today's Father's Day contest. And happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, everyone tuning in. I've had the pleasure of interacting with some of you. Just a joy watching your kids play baseball every day, and just an honor to be back in the press box for another season calling Blues baseball. Bottom of the first, and Simons takes ball one. And a happy Father's Day, Dad. I'll shoot you a text in between innings. Love and miss you. Ball and no strikes. Shot of the plate inside. 1-1 now. Simon's still a spark plug. Didn't get the start yesterday, but came in and pinch hit. Smokes one down the left field line. Foul. Simons came in and homered. Got his first home run as a Blue. And continued to impress this coaching staff. Back in his familiar role of playing center field and batting leadoff, the team's leader in average and on-base percentage. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Quickly 1 out, and Shaw picks up a strikeout swinging. His third of the season, and here's Maciel to bat with no one on and 1 out. We're in the bottom of the first, Santa Barbara leading 1-0 early. Maciel awaits the first pitch from the lefty Shaw. That's in there for a strike. Looked like the change. Change of pace from David Shaw. Again, this is his second start, second appearance on the season. Did not allow an earned run in his first start. Only 1 hit against the Riptide. Fouled back, 0-2. Appreciate you hanging out with us on this Father's Day. Zach Ebrahim up here in the press box at historic Sinsheimer Stadium. Great crowd on hand for a Sunday matinee contest. That 0-2 pitch is hit out to center. Again, that ball carrying all the way to the warning track, but the play will be made by Charles for the second out. Fly out to center for Maciel. Now 2 gone for yesterday's hero, Colin Villegas. We didn't interview Villegas after his go-ahead home run in the 7th. We chose to talk to Nathan Shimela, who was outstanding defensively behind the plate and then led off the bottom of the 8th with a triple. He'd end up being brought in on a 2-run home run from Jake Simons. And that was just added insurance. But this man at the plate hit the go-ahead home run in the bottom of the 7th. Leading off the inning, went yard, got his first hit as a Blue, back in the lineup, batting third for the 3rd consecutive game. And ahead in the count 2-0. A lot to like about this kid's bat. Didn't get off to the hottest start, but hopefully that home run opening up some things and giving him back a ton of confidence. No reason he should lack it. A 2-0 pitch on its way. That missed, so he's ahead firmly in the count against David Shaw, 3-0. Three balls and no strikes, 2 outs in the inning. That pitch in there for a strike.
Well, folks, you're going to have to bear with us here, live from St. Louis Obispo.
3-1. Villegas. Foul tipped that one into the glove. 3-2 now. Full count to Villegas. He got him swinging, so Shaw sets him down on strikes. Collects 2 strikeouts in his scoreless first inning pitched. Sets the order down 1-2-3. Does David Shaw. And the Foresters' bats will get their first chance to tack on to an early 1-0 lead here in San Luis Obispo. Beautiful day. A little bit warmer as we bring you a matinee contest. Again, first pitch shortly after 1. Thanks for hanging out with us. But that wind, it is howling from right to left. Might see a few more balls leave the yard in this one. Appreciate you being with us. Happy Father's Day from all of us here with the Blues. We're taking a short break and we'll be back. welcome back. We are in the top of the second. Hunter Ensley is leading things off for the Santa Barbara Foresters. Again, they come in with their record at 4-4, 0-4 on the road, and the Blues would love to keep that trend going. So we'll see if that ends up taking place. Blues picking up a win last night, fell to the Oaks on Friday. There's a base hit to left. So Ensley has himself a leadoff single here in the second. Already the fourth hit given up by Villalobos. Ensley jumped on that first pitch he saw, sent it through the left side for a leadoff single. Nate Rombach is doing the catching today for the Foresters, facing Jared Villalobos. Villalobos still trying to get settled in. First pitch to Rombach is swung through for strike one. Nothing in one the count. Leadoff single hit by Ensley. Quickly 0-2. Villalobos working ahead in the count. For Jared, his last outing was in Humboldt, where he got the start, went 3 1/3, gave up 3 earned runs on 9 hits. Tried the curve and missed. It's 1-2. So the hits, hard contact was a problem for Jared in his last start with the 9 hits, only amounting to 3 earned runs, which is the surprising part. Also had 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Previously had come out of the pen against the Barons and gotten a start back on June 4th against the Mudcats. That pitch in the dirt. But again, this coaching staff really likes him because Ed Gravel talks to him after his starts, even during them, in between innings. And Jared has a really good idea of what he's throwing, what's working, what's not. He's very aware out on the mound. That's fouled off. Ed Gravel compared it to him. It's almost like he's playing chess on the mound, where he goes, this is my move, this is my pitch, and depending on what they do with it, it completely changes my plan of attack. Ooh, that looked good. Instead, it's full, which I found interesting. Talk to a guy like that who's just so aware of what's working, what's not. The game within the game, and that is pitching. Foul tipped. Villalobos still looking for that first strikeout, dealing with a leadoff runner at first and a full count to Nate Rombach. No outs in the top of the second. Foresters lead 1-0. Here's a payoff pitch. Runner taken off. Throw into second. It was a walk, so it doesn't matter. Back-to-back men reach in the top of the second. Ensley with a leadoff single, and Rombach follows with the walk. Early traffic for Santa Barbara, and it'll be Pendergrass now, tasked with driving them in and increasing the already 2-0 lead. Pendergrass, a junior at Baylor, fouls the first pitch off for strike one. Hometown of Missouri City, Texas. Foresters got a lot of good guys from the South. Foresters always have good players. I mean, Foresters have really dominated the South. 31-7 last season. They've already lost 4 games, which is the curious part of this season, as there's a line drive base hit into left. Rounding third will be Ensley, and it's bobbled out and left by Villegas. 2-0 Foresters. It's a single for Pendergrass, RBI for him, but an error on Villegas, who had trouble with the ball out and left. That allowed the second run to come in. They're at second and third with nobody out, and quickly here comes Ed Gravel. Quick meeting, as always, with his starter, but Gravel going to want to just hear what Jared's thinking right now. Quick meeting, and now Villalobos will face the 9th and final Forester to step to the plate. It's Austin Strasserner. Villalobos in quite a jam here. 2nd and 3rd, no one out. We're in the top of the 2nd inning. Forester certainly don't look like a team that's been struggling on the road this season. Looking quite comfortable against Villalobos. Lefty on lefty. First pitch is a curve. Tried to steal strike 1 but missed. Villalobos with the ERA at 3.85, and this is his 2nd start. 1 ball and no strikes. 2nd straight curve misses for ball 2. Austin Strasner, Forester shortstop, tasked with bringing in men on 2nd and 3rd, and his team already leading 2-0. Swings through strike 1. Another gorgeous Sunday afternoon in San Luis Obispo. Wind blowing in. Today it's welcomed, though, especially with the 1 o'clock start time and the added heat from the sun. Clear skies, no clouds. There's a 1 hopper to short. Maciel fields, throws across his body. Nice play to get the out, but a run scores. So CJ retires Strasner, but a run scores on his RBI ground out. There's a runner at 3rd with 1 out, and here's Miguel Santos. Bit of deja vu for the Blues, unfortunately, from yesterday's ball game. Trailing 3-0 in the 2nd, trailed 5-0 through 3.5. And we're getting no hit. Not that it means much of. There's a pop fly into the stands for a souvenir, strike 1. Not that it means much to get no hit through 3 innings, but when you're also down 5 and the offense is struggling, there's a lot of early anxiety in the crowd yesterday. Up here in the press box, 0-1. There's a pop-up to center. Simons loses his hat but makes the catch. Tagging from 3rd and scoring is Pendergrass to make it 4-0 Santa Barbara. There's now 2 outs in the top of the 2nd. RBI sac fly for Santos. And this game has gotten away from the Blues rather quickly. Villalobos just trying to get through the 2nd. Bob Miller having some words with our 3rd base official. Seemingly having some words, some added thoughts from Bob Miller down the 3rd base line. You can see him there in the bottom left of your screen. He's now headed for home. Walk in front of the plate and head back into the dugout. Villalobos will face Rylan Charles, who doubled his first time against him back in the 1st. 4-0 Foresters. Santa Barbara looking for their first win on the road. Blues looking for their 2nd straight win here at home. 3rd of 5 straight here at Sinsheimer Stadium. Villalobos works quickly, throws the curve. This one's popped up into shallow left. Maciel there, makes the catch, inning over. To the bottom of the 2nd we go. But not before the Foresters plate 3 more on an RBI single from Pendergrass, RBI ground out from Strasner, and an RBI sac fly for Miguel Santos. 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 walk for the Foresters in the 2nd inning. Blues were retired in order in the 1st, so it'll be Tolia, McGuire, and Gallegos, the heart of the lineup when we come back. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network, David Shaw trying to pitch another impressive 2nd inning. We'll see what he's got. Thanks for hanging out with us. Happy Father's Day from all of us here at the Blues. We're in the bottom of the second. Tolia leading things off in the inning for the Blues. Santa Barbara Foresters are in town for a rivalry rekindled from last season. These two teams played some really interesting ball games last year. Shaw's first pitch to Tolia is outside, ball one. Shaw sat Blues top third of the lineup down in order, struck out Simons and Villegas and got Maciel to fly out to center. That pitch was in for a strike, so Tolia in an even count, ball and strike. Shaw fires, and Tolia fouls it off to the right side, just in front of the Blues dugout. Well, with the lineup changing and some new faces in and a lot of the infield shifting around, different players in these last three games. 1-2 pitch. Down 2-2. Tolia has been a guy who just has been glued into the cleanup spot. He's playing first base. Hard to take that bat out of the lineup, which was an exact quote from Bob Miller when asked about what the lineup would look like in this weekend series. Tolia swings through strike three. And it's his third strikeout of the afternoon. Shaw looking sharp. Here's Connor McGuire playing second base today. Saw Connor last night, 1 for 3 with an RBI single in his Blues debut. Got to the team yesterday. In the lineup again today. So Shaw looking sharp, 4 up, 4 down, 3 strikeouts. And a little too much deja vu for the Blues after yesterday's contest. A 1-0 pitch is swung through for strike one. Blues leaped over the Saints in the South, so they're in 5th instead of last. Their record in the South at 3-3, and the Saints at 2-4. There's ball two. McGuire this past season played at UC Irvine. All Big West honorable mention, named to the All-Stanford regional team. Played 58 games and started 56 at third. Playing second today. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Blues' second baseman. Shaw comes home. High. Four nothing Foresters early. A payoff pitch to McGuire. Pops that one up on the infield. That's playable for Strassner at short. 1 out. 2 out, excuse me. And here's Gallegos. Chase back in and doing the catching. Saw him pinch hit for Evan Steinberger in DH last night. 0 for 2 in his 2 at-bats after he was inserted into the 2-hole. Batting 6th today. Swings through the first pitch from Shaw. 5 up and 5 down for the Foresters starter. And his offense has provided him with an early cushion. 4-0. 0-2. Quickly ahead on Gallegos. Foresters' offense is picking up right where they left off in their last ball game, scoring a season-high 12 runs against the Oaks, but it's the pitching that's impressed so far. And you see it there. Strike 3 on Gallegos, got him swinging. We're heading to the third. And through 2 perfect innings, David Shaw has 4 strikeouts, 6 up and 6 down. See if it'll still be Villalobos or possibly a pitching change for the Blues. We are heading to the top of the third here in San Luis Obispo. We're going to take a short break, but happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Dad. You're the best. Love and miss you. Whether you're tuning in live or watching this a few hours later after we're done. Probably could watch this one live. 1 o'clock game. Anyway. Short break and we're back. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Love you. Welcome back. We're in the top of the third. And there's an early pitching change for the Blues. It's Ryan Beard coming in relief of Jared Villalobos, who went 2 full, gave up 4 earned runs. Sunday matinee contest between these two teams that did battle all season in the South. Foresters went 31-7 last year. It'll also be Tanner Otremba leading things off. He flew out to right back in the first. The Foresters ended their season last year winning 16 consecutive games to end the season. Beard fires strike 1. "16 straight they won. Stayed hot all year. Beard's ahead of Otremba 0-2. Foresters plated 1 early in the first, tacked on 3 in the second. Beard's 0-2 pitch. He got him swinging. How about it? Good afternoon, good evening, and good night from Ryan Beard. Otremba retired. First strikeout for Blues pitching, and there's 1 out for Gavin Cash. Cash, who drove in a run on an RBI double back in the first. He's the reason they led 1-0. 3 runs later, stands in with no one on and 1 out in the top of the third. Beard fires a pitch that's lined into center field and caught by Simons. 2 out. 4 pitches, 2 outs. Beard looking effective out of the pen. Kevin Basil now, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out to short his first time up. Happy Father's Day. Feel free to wish a happy Father's Day to anyone you want in the live chat. Got that going. So feel free to wish a happy Father's Day any way you wish. Of course, you got to text or call, right? Like I haven't done my part yet. No text or call has been made to Pops, but I'll get to it. Ball and strike now. In the process, feel free to let us know where you're tuning in from. Always love to know. Ball and a strike on Basil, which will bring you in closer. Beard comes home with a 1-1 pitch. Missed, and it's 2-1. Got him swinging. It's 2-2. Beard really working quickly. Haven't seen Ryan all that much this season. He's donning a new jersey number. Started the season with 4, now with number 25, the right-hander, a 2-2 pitch. He got him looking. Three up, 3 down for Beard out of the pen. Strikes out Otremba, and Basil gets Cash to fly out, and that's the third for the Foresters. Through 2.5, it's 4-0 Santa Barbara. Blues bats coming back up. They were retired in order again. We'll see if David Shaw can keep it rolling against E.J. Kreitzman, Cody Darcy, and Garrett Brooks. Thanks so much for hanging out and making Blues baseball part of your Sunday afternoon Father's Day. We do appreciate it. Just taking a short break. We'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go! Go Blues, go! Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go! Go Blues, go! Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Sinsheimer Park is where they play. So come.
E.J. Kreitzman leads off the home half of the third for the Blues. DHing today, and that's where we've seen E.J. Started Friday night's ballgame against the Oaks, hit a 2-run home run on the first pitch he saw in a Blues uniform. And that first pitch he sees hits him. So it's a leadoff base runner, the first for the Blues as Kreitzman's hit by a pitch. That first pitch heater ran a bit too inside. Kreitzman is wearing that one, and he's safe at first. Leadoff base runner, exactly what the Blues needed. And here's Cody Darcy. Blues didn't score till the 4th, but in the 4th and 5th plated 5 runs to tie the ball game last night against the Saints. Kreitzman hit on the first pitch he sees from Shaw. Lefty on righty now as Shaw delivers to Darcy. His first pitch popped up. That's playable in foul ground, but it'll drop as neither Cash nor Rombach knew really where that ball was. And it drops. Strike one. So 0-1 the count to Darcy. And Darcy will stay alive. Shaw's 0-1 is swung through for strike 2. Nothing into the count. Darcy back in, playing third. 0-2. That missed low with ball 1, and a good take from Cody. Blues get their first base runner, leading off the third as Shaw drilled Kreitzman with a fastball. Darcy awaits a 1-2 pitch. Grounds that one. Takes a hop to third. Pendergrass on to first. The throw gets away. Darcy's going to take second. Kreitzman into third. He's being waved home by Casey Belt. And he is out. Oh, my goodness. Kreitzman out at home. Darcy advances to second on the throwing error from third, but it looked like the Blues were going to get a run out of that. Instead, it's out one. Darcy's at second. Kreitzman's wiped off the base paths. It's an E5 on Pendergrass. But not much harm done as Kreitzman didn't come in to score. Casey Butt was wailing him around, waving him home. And the throw in from foul ground and right was on the money from either Cash or Otremba. Yeah, Otremba and right. There's a fly ball. That'll drop for a base hit for Brooks. And Darcy will be held at third. They're at their corners with one out. Garrett Brooks gets himself a single on the first pitch he sees from Shaw. Blues getting to Shaw here early. One out in the third. Let's get that updated. They're at the corners. Simon stands in. One out, bottom third. Simons swings and fouls the first pitch off for strike one. Darcy at third. He reached on an E5. Brooks looped a single into left. He's safe at first. Nothing in one the count. Simons hits one out to left. That ball will be caught by Ensley. Tagging and scoring is Darcy. It's 4-1. And for the first time today, the Blues have scored, meaning that you score here at the stadium. Half off Miller Wine and Fabulous Wine. Miller Lite and Fabulous Wine. So Simons gets himself an RBI on a sac fly to left. It'll be up to Maciel to prolong the inning. They've gotten to David Shaw for a run. See what else awaits. Who's trying for a two-out rally. Maciel 0 for 1, flew out to center his first time up. .230 average for Maciel this summer. Highest he's hit in the lineup in the two-hole. First pitch from Shaw. In for a strike. Maciel looks at a strike, and they've got Brooks in a rundown. He's in the pickle, trying for first. It got out of his glove, so he's going to be safe. It flew out of Cash's glove as he tried to tag Brooks. Oh, my goodness. Maciel took a strike. Brooks was taking off for second, and Rombach threw to first. Brooks was in a pickle. He's still safe at first. After all that, not tagged out as the ball popped out of Cash's glove. What a break for the Blues. We'll see if they can take advantage. Inning will continue. And Shaw is going to have to step off here. Oh, 2. That's ball one. One-two pitch. Maciel pops that one up to right. They'll have to battle the sun. Oh, my goodness. Otremba caught that one. He had to cut up in front of Santos to make the catch to end the inning. But the Blues get one back on a sac fly RBI from Jake Simons. Maciel flies out to shallow right. The wind was keeping that ball almost in the infield. 4-1 Blues, they're on the board. Through 3, the Foresters lead by 3. Boy, Ryan Beard was sharp out of the pen in his third inning, and the first in relief of Jared Villalobos. We'll see what he's got in the fourth. Short break and we're back. Thanks so much for hanging out, making Blues baseball part of your Father's Day this Sunday and your entire 2022 summer. I'm Zach Ebrahim, and I'll be right back.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go! Go Blues, go! Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go! Go Blues, go! Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed.
To the fourth we go, and the Foresters facing Ryan Beard for a second consecutive relief inning. For Beard out of the pen in relief of Villalobos, who went 2 full innings, allowed 4 earned runs. Off speed in there for a strike. First pitch to Hunter Ensley, who's 1 for 1 with a single. That came against Villalobos to lead off the second inning. 0-1 pitch. That's in the left center field, base hit. And a single for Ensley. He's 2 for 2. And Nate Rombach will stand in with a leadoff runner at first and no one out in the top of the fourth. First hit and base runner for Ryan Beard. Beard set and the first pitch coming to Rombach. That's swung on and hit out to left center. The wind will carry it to the warning track, and it drops for extra bases. Throw in from left is cut off. They're going to send Ensley to score. The play at the plate. He is out. The relay got him at home. So it's a double for Rombach, but Ensley was waved home, and he is out. How about that? Maciel throws the relay to Gallegos at home, and he gets Ensley. Our score remains 4-1. How about that? What a play. What a play from C.J. Maciel. And now William Pendergrass, who's 1 for 1 with an RBI single, bats with another runner in scoring position. But now 1 out in the fourth. Beard's first pitch to him is fouled back against the top of the netting. Almost creeped over for a souvenir. Nothing in 1 the count. Pendergrass trying to reach for a second consecutive time. Rombach doubled to left center. Almost scored Ensley, but a sharp relay for Maciel threw him out at home. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Pendergrass with the average this summer, under 200. For a chance to add his RBI total, or give in to the hot sauce chance. 0-2. Popped up and playable for Simons in center. No range to his right. Make the catch. Trying to tag from second, but Rombach won't. And there's 2 out now. Fly out to center for Pendergrass, and it's Austin Straisner. Straisner drove in a run on an RBI ground out. Back in the second. 2 outs for him with a runner on second. Ryan Beard in his second inning of relief. First pitch, strike one. Nothing in one. Righty on lefty here. Yeah, Beard hurt him over at second. Romback had a huge lead. He was dancing with him over there. And Beard just hurt him and decided to step off to force him to head back into the bag, and we'll see if he does it again. Lined up with Maciel, who now retreats to short. The pitch delivered, ball one. Yeah, Beard's got his eye on him, there's no question. Maciel ready to apply a tag if necessary, if they choose to throw to second. Two lined up now. Maciel creep into second, retreat back to short. A 1-1 pitch. Got the call on the corner, and it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes now the count. Beard gets the call on the corner. Try and take advantage here with 2 out. Missed in the dirt. Count evens. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count even. There are those hot sauce chants again. Beard's gotten 2 strikeouts out of the pen. Trying to strand a runner at second in a 3-run ball game. Time called by Strassner at the plate. So we'll do it all over again. Everyone back in and ready to go. There are those hot sauce chants. The pitch. Popped up foul. Beautiful day. We're welcoming the wind right now. Temperatures in the mid-70s with the sun peeking down, no clouds in the sky. The wind serving as a welcome breeze to a capacity crowd here at Sinsheimer Stadium on this beautiful Father's Day. A 2-2 pitch on its way to Strassner. He got him swinging. How about some more hot sauce? Third strikeout for Beard out of the pen. Strands a runner at second. A relay throw from Maciel after a double from Romback did not allow Ensley to score. He was out at the plate, and we're heading to the home half. It'll be Villegas, Tolia, and McGuire when we come back. I'll give you a look at this capacity crowd. Bear with me. Turning into a cameraman. But just an idea of our crowd this evening, or this afternoon, I should say. Everyone filing in over to Beer 1. Pan down and get a view from the press box. Everyone enjoying some Blues baseball on this fine Sunday. Beach chairs are out. Perfect day to enjoy the Blues and Foresters here on the Blues Streaming Network. And if play-by-play doesn't work out, I can always be a cameraman. That's what we've learned this summer. Short break and we're back. Thanks for hanging out on the Blues Streaming Network. Happy Father's Day.
Underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now, go Blues, go.
Back to live action, bottom of the fourth. Villegas 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first at-bat. Stands in to lead off the 4th inning. And still Dylan Shaw dealing for the Foresters. Blues broke through against him in the 3rd, plating a run on Simon's RBI sac fly. And Villegas looks at ball 1 from the lefty. 1-0. 1-1. Shaw comes home with a 1-strike pitch and misses. Ball 2. Boy, Villegas, his home run in the 7th that gave the Blues their 6-5 lead. That really put a charge into the dugout. Felt like a weight was lifted. Blues had crawled all the way back to tie it at 5 yesterday. Villegas sends one out to left center. That ball's carrying. That ball's going to drop for a base hit. Leadoff single for Colin Villegas. Would love to see his bat get hot. Has hit in the 3-hole every game he's played for the Blues. Coaching staff certainly trusting his bat. Zach Tolia, who hasn't missed a game all season, stands in, cleanup hitter. Following up Villegas in his leadoff single. Shaw was perfect through 2. Then he hit Kreitzman, and the Blues have been hunting a little bit of those early fastballs in the count from Shaw. Got to him for a run. Get the leadoff man on here in the 4th. 1-0 pitch to Tolia. Inside again. Two-0 count for the team leader in RBIs. Got under that one, but sends it out to left. It'll carry a bit in front of the warning track, but the catch made by Ensley for the first out. So Tolia begins his day 0 for 2. And here's Connor McGuire. Popped out to short in his first AB. He's 0 for 1. Made his Blues debut yesterday. Picked up an RBI single in the 4th. Part of a 4th inning where the Blues plated 3-on-3 consecutive RBI singles. Really started to make the Saints bullpen think there. That actually got the starter pulled, and then they'd go on and plate the rest of their runs against the bullpen. Ball 1, throw to first, and he's still safe. What a pick it was over at first by Cash, stopping that one from getting away. Count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled off. Dylan Shaw. Second start of the season. Trying to get through 4 for the second consecutive start. Blues got to him for a run in the 3rd. That's his first earned run all season. 2-1 pitch on its way to McGuire. 2-2 now. Correction, it was actually an unearned run as Darcy, the man who scored for the Blues, reached on an error. So Shaw has still not given up an earned run this season. Another pop-up by McGuire, this one to the right side, and Cash will come off of first and make the catch in foul ground for the second out. So still no earned runs for Shaw this season. It was unearned as Darcy reached on an E5. He'd come around to score on the Simon sac fly. 4-1 our score for Chase Gallegos. Back to doing the catching, struck out swinging in the second. Shaw, ball one. Three-run lead for the Foresters here in the fourth. Looking for their first win on the road. That's in their first strike. Biggest crowd the Blues have had all weekend. Ball and a strike. Gallegos pops this one up to the right side. Giving chase is Santos. He loses it in the sun. It drops. Gallegos is safe at first, and all the way to third goes Villegas. So Gallegos catches a break. We're ruling that a hit. Here's E.J. Kreitzman, the DH out of Columbia. Was hit by a pitch on the first one he saw, out of the left hand of Dylan Shaw. Blues got him cornered with 2 out, looking for the rally. Shaw's first pitch to Kreitzman. Ooh, smoke down the right field line and foul. Boy, he attacked that first pitch again. But way early. And yanked it into the trees. Shaw ahead in the count 0-1. Villegas at third, Gallegos at first. Throw to first. Gallegos is safe, no tag applied by Cash. Sunday afternoon party here on Father's Day. Nothing in one the count. Just a beautiful day. 0-1. Oh, my goodness, that hit the tip of his helmet. Oh, my goodness. EJ's fine. Bob Miller's coming out right away. It's the second time he's been hit by a pitch. The pitch was off speed, thankfully. It was not a fastball. EJ seems to be totally fine, but it caught the brim of his helmet, and he's safe at first. So they're loaded with 2 outs for Cody Darcy. Kreitzman's been hit by a pitch for the second time. Thankfully, that one didn't catch any of them, just the helmet. Talking to Steve Tolley now down at first. EJ seems to be just fine, thankfully. So they're loaded for Darcy. He reached on an E5. He was the run that came in to score for the Blues. But you can already sense a big at-bat here for Cody. Celebrated a birthday a few days ago. In the transfer portal currently. Trying to add on to his RBI total of 5 this season. No time better than the present. Blues down 3, but they've got him loaded. Putting together a 2-out rally. Villegas singled to lead off the inning. Then Tolia and McGuire were retired. Gallegos got himself a bloop single. Caught a break there. And the first pitch misses high to Darcy. And we just saw Kreitzman get hit by a pitch. So the Blues are getting to Shaw a bit. Swung through for strike 1. Yet to really cash in. Catching a break with an error, catching a break with a bloop hit that Santos lost in the sun. When you catch breaks, you got to take advantage. See if Darcy and the Blues can do so. 1-1 pitch from Shaw. Darcy looks at ball 2. Bases full of Blues, bumper to bumper. Traffic out there on the base paths. Darcy ahead in the count, 2-1. Shaw out of the stretch, comes home. Darcy lines one into left field, base hit. Here they come, 1 run is scored. Rounding and scoring is Gallegos. It's a 2 RBI double for Cody Darcy, and our score is 4-3.
$3 Miller Lights, $3 Faithless Wine. Both sides of the ballpark. Score is 4-3.
Here's Garrett Brooks now. They've officially gotten to Shaw, played a 2 in the inning on the Darcy double. Kreitzman's at third. And here's our first meeting for Bill Pintard and his starter. Dylan Shaw, perfect through 2. Blues got to him for a run in the third, but it was unearned as Darcy, who scored on an error. However, these runs are earned, so these are the first 2 earned runs Shaw's given up this season. And the Blues aren't done. They've rallied for 2 in the 4th. And they're only down 1. We are indeed going to see a pitching change. After Shaw looked so sharp through those first couple innings, Blues have gotten to him, flipped this game around a bit. Our score 4-3, and we'll introduce you to the new Foresters reliever when we come back. Short break on the Blues Streaming Network. Happy Father's Day. Thanks so much for hanging out and making Blues baseball part of your Sunday afternoon. Pitching change for the Foresters. It's a right-hander, Andrew Dusablon, in to face Garrett Brooks. Pops the first pitch up, out of play. That's headed towards us. But it'll drop in front. Lucky fan gets a souvenir. Strike 1. This pitching change is brought to you by First Five of SLO County. First Five of SLO County, dedicated to giving children the best possible start in life for those formative first 5 years. Check out more at first5slocounty.org. And Brooks quickly behind 0-2 against Dublon. So nothing in 2 runners on second and third for the Blues. Add one way outside. Ball 1. That was a ball out of the hand. 2 RBI double for Darcy drove in Villegas and Gallegos. Kreitzman's at third, Darcy at second. Brooks in a 1-2 count against Dublon. Andrew Dublon. His 2-strike pitch is grounded to second, Santos to first. Inning over. But the Blues plate 2 on an RBI, 2 RBI double from Cody Darcy to make our score 4-3, and the Blues are right back in it. We'll see who's coming out of the pen. I see we have a request from Tim to keep the Dizzy Bat Race on the screen. Happy to do so. We're going to keep it here live for the Dizzy Bat Race. Oh, are we going to have, oh my goodness, Deacon Naj, Blues right-hander, is going to do the Dizzy Bat Race against his dad. Oh, this is incredible. Oh my goodness. Oh, huge, Mr. Naj, a huge fan of the stream, and we really appreciate that. Just the nicest guy in the world, and Deacon's a whole lot of fun. Here we go. Deacon on the right, his dad on the left. Oh, my goodness. Nico, what is this? Nico Kalanchini has given Mr. Naj the most false start I've ever seen. He did not even spin around the bat, but Deacon can still catch up. Here he is. Oh, my goodness. He's going to try and make this close. Deacon not giving it his all. Mr. Naj is. Deacon held back by Nico. Who's going to win? Oh, they step together. They step on home together as a family. That's awesome. Nico, Deacon put his head down to spin on the bat, and Nico sent his dad. Oh, my goodness. That was fun. Always having fun here. Oh, it'll be Ryan Beard out for his 3rd inning in relief out of the pen. Oh, my gosh. I'm having fun. Hope you are, too. Blues Streaming Network. Short break and we're back. Thanks for hanging out. We enter the 5th with the Blues trailing the Santa Barbara Foresters 4-3. Leading things off will be Miguel Santos. Led off the ball game with a single. Got himself a sac fly, RBI in the 2nd. Now comes around for the 3rd time here in the 5th. Facing Ryan Beard. 3rd inning for Beard out of the pen. He'll pitch into the 5th. Entered the ball game in the 3rd, had a 1-2-3 inning. Strike 1. Nothing in 1. Beard comes home and gets him to foul that pitch off. 0-2. 0-2. Beard missed high. Jared Villalobos went 2 innings, gave up 4 earned runs. Since then, Beard's been great out of the pen. Missed with ball 2 there. The bullpen for the Blues yesterday had arguably their best performance of the season. Cade Nickel, Deacon Naj, who we just saw tie with his dad in the Dizzy Bat Race. Got him looking. Beard struck him out. That's what we call timing in the business. It's the 4th strikeout for Beard out of the pen. Cade Nickel, Deacon Naj, Joey Schott out of the pen for the Blues yesterday. Went 5 1/3. Gave up 1 run on 4 hits as the offense exploded down the stretch to plate 8 runs, unanswered. Beard now facing Rylan Charles. That That pitch got away. 4 strikeouts for Beard out of the pen. 2 hits allowed. Getting a little help from his defense in the 4th inning with a runner tagged out at home. 1-0 pitch. That's golfed into right center. That'll drop for a base hit. Thinking about 2, but the throw in from right and Garrett Brooks keeps him at a single. 1 out single for Rylan Charles. He's 2 for 3 today. Otremba now, who's 0 for 2, stands in with a runner on first and 1 out in the top of the 5th. Facing Ryan Beard for the 2nd time today. He struck out against him in the 3rd. What are you doing drinking my water? I have no idea, actually. I'm messing with you. It's okay. Oh, popped up to left. Really got under this one, did Otremba. Out and left, Villegas makes the catch in foul ground. But tagging from first into second, McGuire's tag too late. 2 gone now. So the out allows Charles to reach second, but Otremba's 0 for 3 now. And here's Gavin Cash, a runner now in scoring position for the Foresters. 2 out, top 5.
Box for the Foresters, number 32, Gavin Cash.
Runner at second's Charles. Gavin Cash at the plate. Righty on lefty. Beard out of the stretch. Ball 1. Gavin Cash already an RBI double in this one. Plated the first run for the Foresters. Facing Ryan Beard. That breaking ball's in there for a strike. Evens the count. I got 1-1. Yeah, I got 1-1 here. Beard's 1-1 pitch out of the stretch. Ball 2. Oh, you got it. Statistician Matt Fernandez alongside. Here in the press box, Sinsheimer Stadium. Good ball game, 4-3. Always is between these two teams. Another battle in the South between the Foresters and Blues. First of many this summer. Beard's 2-1 pitch is outside, ball 3. Beard at 32 pitches, the 33rd coming up to Gavin Cash. The count 3-1. The pitch. Strike 2, and it's full. The count full to Gavin Cash. Runner on seconds, Rylan Charles. Beard worried about the man at the plate. Payoff pitch. He struck him out. Fifth strikeout for Beard. That does it for the Foresters in their half of the 5th. we had Mr. Naj looking for us, didn't we? He said hello. I missed him. Maybe he'll come. Maybe we'll see him again. We'll definitely see him again. He's a friend of the show, as they say. Could interview a dad on Father's Day. Matt Fernandez might be onto something. But till then, we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. Our score 4-3, and the Blues bats are going to try and tie and possibly take the lead. Brooks, Simons, and Maciel when we come back. Thanks so much for watching Blues baseball on this Father's Day. Beautiful June 19th. Oh, how about a little YMCA? Come on now. Oh, yeah. Who has more fun than Blues fans? Someone's got to help me out. It's the only answer I can think of. We'll be back. Short break as promised. We're back. Bottom 5. Simons actually leads things off for the Blues. Takes ball 1. Righty on righty. Andrew Dublon. I think I'm having too much fun with his name. Fouled off by Simons in the count 1-1. Four 3-R score as we enter the bottom of the 5th. Simons 0 for 2 with a sac fly RBI. Takes ball 2 there. How good has he been in the leadoff spot? Detail it all the time. That on-base percentage, nearly 60% of the time. When he's at the plate, he's on base, gets on base. Swings through strike 2 to even the count. Two-two pitch. Oh my goodness, it hit him. Oh my goodness. I don't care how many times it happens to one guy. Well, that's why it catches you. It's the 13th time he's been hit by a pitch as a Blue. We have to start getting the Blues record when he's hit by a pitch. That's a stat we need to find.
I'll dig that up.
You'll dig that up, Matt? Go crazy. I got to know. It happens just way too often. Way too often. Poor guy. Here's Maciel 0 for 2. Pitch. Bunt laid down. Down the first baseline. Oh, it's a beauty. The shovel is dropped. It's botched by Cash. Maciel reaches first. Now that's an E3. Sure is. Maciel reaches. Colin Villegas stands in with runners on first and second. There's nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. Here come the Blues against Andrew Dublon. Time called. And here comes a meeting between Rombach and Dublon. Dublon out of the stretch. Strike 1. Dancing over at second is Jake Simons. He was hit by a pitch for the 13th time this season. And Maciel reached first on an E3, laid down a beautiful bunt. and a misplay at first allows him to reach safely. It would have been a close play. There's a fly ball, foul, 0-2. Nothing in 2, the count on Colin Villegas. 1 for 2 today with a single coming back in the 4th. And behind 0-2, Dublon keeping his eye on Simons at second, and time will get called by the catcher, Rombach. Dublon fires. Villegas grounds one to short, to second, trying for 2, and they'll get it. Strassner, Santos, and Cash combined for a 6-4-3 double play. And it'll be up to Zach Tolia to bring in a runner from third with 2 out. So Simons is at third. Maciel was out at second. Villegas out at first on the 6-4-3. Tolia 0 for 2 today. Dublon gets him to swing through strike 1. Tolia struck out swinging in the second, flied out to left in the 4th. The team leader in RBIs, the only player with double-digit RBIs, looking to add to that total, but fooled on that pitch, 0-2 now. Dublon trying to strand a runner at third, already induced a ground ball that got him 2 outs when the Blues were threatening with men on first and second and no one out leading off the inning. 0-2 pitch. There's a swinging bunt foul. We'll do it all over again. An 0-2 pitch to Tolia. Got him swinging. That runner will get stranded at third. Tolia now 0 for 3. The Blues get hurt by a double play and a strikeout. Strand a few men on base. Is it already time for the tennis ball toss? Wow. This game is flying by. We're going to be headed to the top of the 6th, but you know what time it is. Tennis ball toss time. Turn that camera around. We'll be back. You think we'll be close today? Let's see.
Well, there's some close ones. All right, we do have a ball game to play, so they'll have to count this down to 10. There's no breaking, we're back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Back for the 6th. Ryan Beard's going out for his 4th inning of work out of the pen. He's going to pitch into the 6th and face Basil, Ensley, and Rombach. Bring you back inside the broadcast booth. Neither of our throws was close. Me, Matt. Hey, Nico, you want to come on? Yeah, we're going to bring Nico Kalanchini on, special guest for the 6th inning. Perfect timing, actually. Let me get that second headset, Matt. I'm going to go mute for 15 seconds. I'll be right back. Back for the top of the 6th, Ryan Beard pitching his 4th inning of work out of the pen, delivers ball 1 to Kevin Basil. Well, we teased you with it. Now we'll put us on camera. Nico Kalanchini joining us in the broadcast booth. He's going to hang out with us for the inning. And, Nico, this is going to be something different that we've never done before,
Okay,
but I'm
perfect.
excited to do it. So you can tell us really how you want it to go down. Do you want me to start with interviewing you? That seems only fair.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, Nico. Well, your position again? I forgot. I'm kidding. Nico filling in. Big shoes to fill. Dana Applegarth.
Oh yeah.
She's the reason I'm sitting in this chair.
Absolutely.
And was just awesome in her time with the Blues. Count. We'll update that 2 and 2. So you're the assistant GM of the Blues now. You fill in Dana's shoes, and you've been doing an awesome job. But my first question: what was the adjustment like for you? Because when I met you, you were Nico the beer guy. That is literally how you introduced yourself to me. Now you find yourself in this summer with this new role alongside Adam. So what's it been like?
It's been a fun adjustment, to say the least.
Yeah.
Really had to step up and.
Base hit up the middle for Basil. How rude to interrupt you like
come
that.
On,
yeah.
come on.
Go ahead.
Does he
Nico.
know who I am?
No,
Okay,
he doesn't.
that's-
That's why we're bringing you on, though. So
All
at
right,
least our
well-
audience can.
I'll introduce myself. No,
All right.
it's been an amazing time.
Yeah, yeah.
Started back in February, and I was splitting the role with Dana, just kind of working through that transition period, and it was fun. I love Dana. My first year with the Blues was 2019. That was her first year as well. She was
very
director of VIP.
Yeah.
I was on the promotions team. I was always up here just helping her out because, I mean, she's upstairs. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind. People don't really know to go up there to help, so I always made sure to do that. So me and Dana have always gotten along great. And last year, decided to become the beer man, just take it easy after graduating
Sure,
school.
sure.
And it was the best summer of my life,
Yeah.
bar none.
No, really. The same here.
And so, when she decided to take a new step in life and take a new position, I was the first person in line.
Yeah.
And I accepted the position
Yep.
with open arms.
Of course.
I haven't regretted a single second of it.
What was the transition for you to kind of, because, you're overseeing a lot now, and, you're the first to deliver feedback in our closing circle. Like, did you how long did it take you to kind of feel like you were in your role? It feel natural for you? Like, was there an adjustment period?
For sure.
Yeah.
I knew when I took the position that I was going to have to step it up, be a little more mature, and
Yeah.
To be fully transparent, I'm the same age as most of you guys.
No, of course.
And so, like, leading people that are the same age as me, that's a thing in and of itself. But I knew that I was really going to have to focus on the brand of the Blues and what we stand for in the community and just progress that. So I wouldn't say that was easy, but it was something that I have always known I'd be capable of doing just because I grew up coming to Blues games.
Yeah.
I still have autographed balls from when I did the Blues Buddies program in
Get outta here.
2009 before
Really?
Adam even took it. Yeah.
Wow.
I think I was with the Junior Giants when that happened. I don't think I may have done it with a team or two when I was older, but my first experience with the Blues out here was the Blues Buddies program, doing that when I was 8 years old with the
cool.
Junior Giants. And like I said, I still have those autographed balls.
You know, go ahead.
Sorry, don't mean to cut you off.
No,
but
of course.
where I was going with that is I know what the Blues stand for in the community, and I knew that I'd, like you said, just filling some really big shoes. I really had to take on a huge responsibility, and I couldn't have been more happy to do it. So I had maybe a month of like prep time for that, and then a month of transition with Dana. Yeah. And so then come March 1st, when she was gone, I was able to just hit the ground running, and it's been a fun ride since then.
Oh, yeah, and just still so much more season left. I mean, we're coming up on maybe being a third through the season, and it just kind of hits you. For me, it hits, how long the season is, but how quickly it goes by at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of it is because of how much fun we do have. It's another good group of people this year in terms of our interns. Crowds have been outstanding. I mean, this is the biggest crowd we've had all weekend, and everyone's out for Father's Day. It's just so cool. One of the things I love the most about things that happen in life is when things come full circle. So I think it's really cool is here's a fly ball hits a right center. A ball's going to carry well. It's going to make it all the way to the warning track and drop for extra bases for Nate Rombach, his second double. Relay home, not in time. 5-3 Foresters on Rombach's RBI double. Just keep interrupting us. It's just unreal. But they'll tack on a run. They'll get it back. It's 5-3. And Rombach is now 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. What I was saying. How
Zach,
cool.
There was one thing you missed, and that was an amazing barehanded snag to save a pass ball by our pitcher, Ryan Beard.
Okay.
Correct? Is that?
That is Beard, yeah.
That is.
That's
all right.
Beard.
Yeah, that was a great play by him.
You've wanted to kind of be in the booth, play a little analyst. We can do that, but what I was saying is it came full circle for you. You mentioned Blues Buddies when you were 8. Here you are now, assistant GM alongside Adam, who I'm sure is a blast to work with.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that relationship to me seemed like it would work in any situation, whether you're pouring beer or whether you're his number 2.
Oh yeah, we've always gotten along great. When I was
there's a hit batter. That's Pendergrass. Beard rev that one up inside. So he's hit by a pitch. He's down, but now back up. So they're checking on him now. Bill Pintard's out. Man, that got him a bit high. And did you see one of our guys, EJ Kreitzman, he got hit on the brim of his helmet. I don't know if you saw that, Nico, but that was a little much. Are we doing
I heard it got high and tight, buzzed
Yeah.
the tower a little bit.
Yeah, it did. It buzzed the tower. Are we doing our attendance guess? All right.
I'm saying 1277.
Okay.
I saw some numbers up in the 13s, but
gosh.
People are actually pretty spread out today in the grass.
Yeah.
But we also don't have a downstairs VIP group,
Okay.
which is something to take major note of. Because if you take everybody over in that last section,
Take me through your
move 'em
process.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you move them over. We've got 800 people in the bowl, in the lower concourse,
I'm going.
if you will.
Yeah.
So there's 800 there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, our VIP section downstairs
Yep.
normally ropes off that very last section. So if you take all those people and try to fill in the grass, I'd say upper 12s, 13s, pretty good. It's pretty deceiving, though, because people are spread out. There's more square footage to cover.
1346.
Nice.
Go ahead.
As well, there's a Little League tournament behind us, which people on camera can't see.
Yeah.
So the infrastructure of Sinsheimer forces us to lock the bathrooms from the outside, and the park attendees have to come into the stadium to use the restrooms.
I see.
With that, we are mandated to count attendance for
Yeah.
that because they are attending the game, they're coming in.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a fire code sort of thing.
Got it.
So you always have to add some stuff on that. So I like your guess of, was it 1346?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's right up there.
Well, let's not forget earlier this season when I had it on the money. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I'm still kind of upset about that because I was pretty close as well.
912. 912 on the dot. Oh, couldn't believe it. I hit the jackpot with gift cards that day, too. I'm still working on.
Oh, yeah, there was like 15.
Oh, we didn't sell anything. It was Splash and Old Slow and, oh, my gosh.
Have you used them all
hit the
yet?
I'm still working
Still
through 'em.
working through
No,
'em.
I haven't
All right.
paid for a meal in over a week.
I'd love to hear that.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, as you should. You deserve the free meals.
I appreciate it.
You do a lot for this organization.
Oh, 2-0 the count to Strasner. So Pendergrass is safe at first. He was hit by a pitch. And Rombach's at second. He drove in the fifth run on a double. There's a shot that's laced into right field for a base hit. They're not going to send Rombach from third, so they're loaded with one out. And we'll work our way back to the top of the Foresters' order in Miguel Santos. You want to just get into the game? You can just watch the game.
Oh,
Just
I'm
get into
enjoying the game.
Yeah.
It's
Base
been a
hit.
great one so far.
It has. Base hit for Strasner. Yesterday was fun, too, that little comeback. That was fun. Blues down 5-0 yesterday through 3.5, then scored 8 unanswered. They're loaded. Rombach at third, Pendergrass at second. He was the one hit by a pitch, and Strasner, who just laced a base hit in right. Here comes Bob Miller. So that's going to do it for Ryan Beard. We're going to have a pitching change. What an outing it was for Beard. Pitched into the sixth. Let's see. He got through 3 1/3. Only 1 earned run. He's on the hook for everyone on the base paths now, and we'll see who's coming in for him. I see who it is. We'll introduce you to the new Blues reliever when we come back. Short break, Blues Streaming Network. Zach Ebrahim hanging out with Blues assistant GM Nico Kalanchini on the air. Special guest here on Father's Day. Short break and we're back. Thanks for hanging out.
That's what I thought. We're just switching back and forth.
Top of the 6th. They're loaded for the Foresters, and it's Miguel Santos at the plate to face the newly inserted right-hander, the 6'8" Cade Van Allen. This will be his 3rd appearance of the season. Through 2 1/3 innings pitched, he's given up a couple earned runs, a couple walks, a couple strikeouts with an ERA north of 7, but a chance to bring that down in a big spot here. Delivers ball 1 off the plate to Santos.
You know, one thing I have to say about the team is they've been more than helpful with our on-field promotions. Cade on the mound right here. Even going back to December, he did a great job helping me put the star on top of our Christmas tree back home.
Oh, yeah. That's what he's good for. 6'8", man. He just towers on the mound. 1-0 pitch. Evens the count.
I think that puts his release point at about 10 feet away from home plate.
Oh, my gosh.
Hard ball to pick up by the batter.
Right. Ball and a strike to Santos, who is 1 for 3. Pitch on its way. That's bounced. Gets all the way to the backstop. That'll be a run. 6-3 Santa Barbara. Runners on 2nd and 3rd.
But, you know, you can never complain about a lot of offense. I also have been a huge proponent of defense in my life. Personally, I'm a football guy.
You're a football guy.
I love a great defensive battle.
Sure.
Pitcher's duel, always love that as well.
Right.
You got to have open heart for perfection. And just having 2 athletes on the same mound kind of doing similar things has always been something that I've been able to admire.
Oh, yeah, the one-on-one aspect of me versus you.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this is coming down to now. With 1 out and runners on 2nd and 3rd, Cade's just got to worry about the man at the plate. And it's Miguel Santos with the count full. Payoff pitch, fouled straight back. Barely got a piece. And Van Allen went with the fastball. Also, anytime you need to take a call, of course, don't worry about it. If anyone radios for Nico.
You know, we have a really talented staff this year. I think they can figure it out.
Okay. All right.
Going back to that, for all of you watching today, if you've watched in previous years, I think we had a single camera stream, but this year we gave Zach a budget. He blew through that budget, but it has paid off. Probably one of our highest ROIs of the year has been our broadcast.
Okay.
I am getting multiple people every single day coming up to me telling me how much they love watching the Blues on the road.
Appreciate it.
And how easy it is to listen to this young man's voice.
Thank you, Nico.
I forgot that we're not on the actual camera, but I just patted him on the back.
Yeah.
Patted him on the back.
No, I'll put us back on, but that was a huge second out. Santos pops up, and Van Allen delivers strike 1 to Rylan Charles, who's 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Huge second out there. 2 runs have come in to score in the inning, 1 on a wild pitch, 1 on an RBI double. So it's 6-3 Foresters, but Van Allen now with 2 outs and an 0-2 count, tasked with a strike away from getting out of the jam. Chance for hot sauce in the 0-2 count. 2 gone, top 6. Back to a 3-run ball game with Santa Barbara in front. Van Allen coming in for Ryan Beard. And his 0-2 pitch. Got him looking on 3 pitches. Van Allen gets out of the jam, strikes out Charles. 2 runs come in to score in the 6th for Santa Barbara. So it's 6-3, and we're heading to the home half. McGuire, Gallegos, and Kreitzman due up. Nico, you get to stick around for another half?
If you want me to stick around, I'm more than happy to do it, Zach.
Nico Kalanchini is going to keep the headset on and stay with us through the break. Bottom of the 6th coming up, 6-3 Santa Barbara. Thanks so much for making Blues baseball part of your Sunday afternoon, your Father's Day, and your entire 2022 summer. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Blues baseball. Bottom of the 6th, Connor McGuire coming to the plate, leading off the inning with the Blues, now down 3. Forrester's got 2 back on a RBI double and wild pitch. Our score now 6-3 because of it. Blues going to have to work their way back into this one again with the deficit. Now at 3 was as many as 4 to start the ball game. There's strike 1 from Andrew Dublon. Has Nico left us? Nico has left us. Nico no longer in the press box, which is totally fine. Maybe he'll come back and join us. Till then, McGuire takes ball 1. So we'll keep his headset. Keep it over to the side. It's a little bit in my way, but ball and a strike to McGuire. Let's bring you in closer. Dublon gets McGuire to hit a chopper to third, and Pendergrass throws him out at first. Ah, there you are. 1 gone, no worries. That is yours.
Sorry about that. Zach had to step away, put out some fires.
That's okay. Put out some fires. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Made by our talented staff. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Giving you a hard time.
No, Johnny stepped away to use the restroom.
Okay.
Luckily, Marco Rossetti was able to step up to the plate and take over the sound effects for the day.
Strike 1 to Chase Gallegos. 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th. 6-3 Forrester. Zach Ibrahim. We're hanging out with Nico Kalanchini here in the 6th inning. Blues assistant GM. Andrew Dublon fires an 0-1 pitch. That misses with ball 1. Did you want to ask me some questions?
I did, Zach. I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
So if you fans out there remember from last year, Zach was really the person that created the intern interviews following our home games.
Ground ball hit to
And
short.
it was a major hit. But one thing about Zach is with how talented he is on the mic,
oh my,
he's a pretty introverted person, wouldn't you say so?
I am a shy person. Yes.
You are. So
Soft spoken. I like to keep to myself.
yes, you.
Where's this going? Am I in therapy, Nico? No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, so I took it upon myself to offer Zach an interview last year, and we had a great time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I believe the first question I asked, or the biggest question I asked,
Oh, you
was,
remember?
what was your favorite part of the season last year?
Yeah. Yeah. Are we ask? Is that the question that's being posed to me now?
I asked it last year. I'd like to ask it again. I want to see if it has changed since our interview. If there's
so
anything.
in my entire time with the Blues now, or just this season?
That's a great follow-up question.
Okay.
Is From the time I asked you that question last year, I think
Yeah.
there were a few more games.
Yep.
So was there anything that came up that sort of stood out to you as something you really took to heart?
Yeah.
Or following that, what would you say just with your entire experience, even with your time at Indiana,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in the last couple years, what's been the biggest sort of aspect of your career or
Yeah.
memory, just anything like that?
No, of course. I think last year you posed that question to me, and the easy answer was when we hit a walk-off double on my birthday. That was obviously, up until that point, that you don't write that stuff. That was just so cool. 3-1 now, the count to Kreitzman. So that was easily, in the regular season, my favorite part of the season. Just the fact that even happened was just so cool. The run in the playoffs was really special to me because we had to make that drive up to Sacramento again, which no one was really looking forward to. But I loved when Bob Miller kind of rallied the guys and said, we're not making this drive again to go play one game. We're going to win the whole thing. Like, it was just all in, and all the storylines. I had Adam on earlier this season, and he called the championship game against Healdsburg the best CCL baseball game he's ever seen. And, I mean, I've only been in the CCL for a year and a month now, but as Kreitzman works a walk, everything that happened in that game, I also was so locked in. Like, last year, I live and die with the team. I want us to do well. It's better for me to be delivering good news, you know?
Right, yeah.
So just the fact that they made it to the championship game, I talk about it ad nauseum, just how incredible that game was, everything that went into it. So probably just the fact that just being a part of that championship game has been, my favorite thing I've done with the organization. Just the fact that no fans were able to come to that game, and the fact that we were still able to bring it to them. As Darcy hits a fly ball out to left, it'll carry, but will be caught, and that'll do it for the bottom of the sixth. I'll keep going though. We'll keep it here, heading to the seventh, 6-3. So being a part of that was awesome, right? So that was probably the highlight of my time with the Blues. At Indiana, I mean, Indiana and Purdue are fierce rivals.
Right.
Indiana had lost 9 straight to Purdue in basketball. We beat them at home finally this season. The fact, I was on the call for that game, and that was a really special moment, especially in the way it went down. We had a game-winning 3, and being a part of that rivalry, being in the building in Assembly Hall, a historic college basketball venue, that was probably the highlight of my career at Indiana. But I always look forward to coming to the stadium every day, and the fact that I'm able to get in a rhythm with the Blues and what you guys provide me with in terms of the opportunity, I'll never forget it. And it was an easy decision to come back,
Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, like, I'm a local kid. I ended up going to college at Arizona State University.
Yep.
Go Devils.
Yep. Forks up.
All my best friends that I have made after high school have been right here with the Blues.
Yeah.
Outside of my roommate all 3 years and a couple other people, but really all my best friends have been made with the Blues, and that's something that
That's so cool. That really is.
I try to provide that opportunity to everybody,
Yeah.
and honestly, I use you as a big example because I say, look, we've got a guy that goes to Indiana University. We get a ton of Cal Poly interns.
Why is he here? That's everyone's first thought.
And
Yeah.
I mean, my first year, we had a girl from Washington State.
Sure.
Wasn't even local. Similar situation. She's
Yeah.
from down south.
Yeah.
Ended up going to Washington State. Heard about the Blues and thought it sounded like a good time. And
Totally.
I mean, we still talk a little smack during Pac-12 matchups.
Sure.
But yeah, 3 years ago, met a few guys. We still have a group chat. We'll play golf every once in a while. It really is a special experience that I haven't seen anywhere else.
Last summer was, you called it the best summer of your life. Colin calls it the best summer of his life. Brendan, there's a reason we all came back. I didn't want to leave. That last game, I was a mess. Just kind of, not really outwardly, but it was just so cool. And I had never been I had called games for my high school, and I could have been the broadcaster for my high school, one of the broadcasters for Indiana, but to be the voice of a team, especially baseball, having gotten that opportunity, I didn't want to stop doing baseball either. I didn't want to
Right.
Stop interacting with the people that we had last year and have this year.
And
But
the voice of baseball is one of the most distinct voices there is in sports, right?
Yep. Yeah, sure is. So just had to come back, man. There's a strikeout for Van Allen on Otremba, 1 gone in the inning. Yeah. No, it's what we have going on here is just so cool. And I was talking to anyone that's traveled on the road with us this summer, especially we talked to our new guys. What's cool about it is we get to go to different CCL venues and get to see how the organization kind of operates, what the home games are like. Every player kind of comes away and they're like, wow, are we lucky to play for this team in this city at this stadium? So that's an initial takeaway from the staff down to the players. And I'm sure the coaches. So
Oh, absolutely. A big part of
special.
why we make the trip up to Humboldt every other year is because we want to provide our kids.
And they put on a good show.
They put on an amazing
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
They're the only team in California that has been around longer than us, actually.
Which is crazy. By 1 year. By
1 year. I think they were 46.
They're
45.
45, we're
We're
46.
46. Yes. And, we've had a couple off years, too. They have not.
That's insane.
I believe 2020 with COVID was the first year that they missed.
Okay.
And they were fighting tooth and nail to get a game to happen that summer.
Sure.
Just so they could say that they had played baseball for 75 years straight.
Crazy. 2 gone now as Van Allen strikes out Cash looking.
That's an amazing community as well, though. We got to meet a lot of their board of directors. We got an Airbnb 2 blocks from the stadium, just
Yeah.
right downtown.
Yep.
And just amazing people, a very unique community, amazing art up there.
Yeah.
Yep. So it was a really special experience. It was my first time that far up north in California, or that far
same
up
here.
northwest in California.
Same
but
here.
it was a lot of fun. I was hoping to get on the mic with you that second day, but it was a little too wet for us.
Yeah. 0-2 now the count. Well, we got you on now. Nico Kalanchini joining us, assistant GM of the San Luis Obispo Blues. Van Allen's 0-2 pitch is fouled off to the right side, so Basil will stay alive. What's your best – now I'll get back to asking you a question because I want to know what your best memory in the sport of baseball is, and that can be something with the Blues because you played, didn't you?
Up until my freshman year of high school.
Okay. All right.
And funny story about that as well is my coach that year was the son of Skip. For those of you fans who remember Coach Dan Marple, he was with us for quite a few years.
Okay.
Great family, great guy. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I was a football guy.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the bat going after.
What'd you play in football? What position?
Quarterback and linebacker.
Were you really
for a while.
quarterback? Okay.
Sure. All throughout youth.
Flag football or
No.
No,
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I could lead a team, much as I do today.
Okay.
For those of you who saw my first pitch,
I wasn't going to bring it up.
I wasn't going to either, but I lead from the front. So for those of you who saw my first pitch, it was subpar. I have earned the name Wild Thing, a la Charlie Sheen.
That's right.
Ed
saw you warming up in the bullpen. He said, I thought he was going to kill somebody.
Oh, I thought I was going to kill a 10-year-old that was standing at the railing above us.
No.
I buzzed the tower a couple times. But, so I played quarterback pretty much most of my life until I'd say junior years when I really like it. Once again, coming back to earlier.
Yeah.
That's when I really found a newer appreciation for the defensive side of the game.
Okay.
I like that hard-nosed smash-mouth football, as intern Marco Rossetti also knows. He stepped outside of the booth, but he was on my team that year.
Okay.
We go back a long time.
Sure.
He actually kicks a game-winning field goal for us.
Did he
one
really?
time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, so junior year, that's when I switched to linebacker.
Okay.
But I'd say that I've always had a good understanding of the game, how to kind of maneuver people around the field, and to be honest, I feel like I'm in the back in that quarterback position this year, just kind of
That's a
pointing in
good
terms of-
analogy. That's very
I
good.
told you I was an analogy
You're
guy,
nice with
but,
it.
Thank you.
Do you have a favorite game that you remember from your time with the Blues specifically? Was there a game where you just kind of walked away from it? You're like, that's cool, whether you're watching from beer 1, beer 2. Do you remember a specific game?
It was the walk-off on your birthday.
Really?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
And that we walked off opening weekend, I think. Was it Sunday that we walked off?
Oh, it was, yeah.
Yeah. I was in the bathroom during that moment.
Tough.
It was a tough time, but we knew it was your birthday.
Yeah.
You're turning 21 years old. That's a story in and of itself.
No,
but it was a great night. And I remember it was starting to get pretty chilly. It was a Tuesday, right? Tough night to turn 21.
Sounds right. Yeah, middle of the week.
For some reason, I had walked out of my little cubby in beer 2.
Yeah.
Looked out there. I think runners on, right?
Yeah, one runner on.
One runner on.
Yeah.
Looked out. I think I had mentioned this in an interview, but I've always been a Giants fan. So
Yes, he has.
Buster Posey has walked off quite a few times. And there's been like maybe 2 times where I look to my dad, I'm like, Buster's going to walk off right now. And he did it.
Mm-hmm.
That night.
And he did it, huh?
That night, I believe it was Justin Trimble.
It was Justin Trimble, who
Guy straight out of high school with us.
it was literally, yeah, exactly. Had not even played in college.
His family was standing maybe 15 feet away from me.
Just awesome. And I remember I had him on the postgame show because how do you not grab him? And he's like, I'm like, were you ready? He's like, I was halfway through a hot dog, and then Coach Miller had been ejected, so it's Casey Belt, the acting head coach, going to him and saying from third base, yelling, "Trimble, grab a bat! Like finish your food and grab a bat." And he goes up there and wins the game for us. It's just awesome.
And just the sound of that ball hitting the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
very satisfying.
That is the one. That's probably the number one thing I remember from that time is just hearing the ball hit the wall.
Yeah,
Not the
crushed
ball
it.
off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
But if I remember correctly, it was between the Club Cannon logo and the 395.
Yeah, it was
Around that
pretty
area.
dead center. Yeah, it was.
But yeah, that is
what a night.
easily
Yeah.
my best memory from the game
That was
as
awesome.
well.
No, for sure.
Crack's top 3 favorite nights.
We'll take
with
it.
the Blues as well.
We'll take
'cause,
it.
I know we had some fun.
Yeah, 100%. It's Garrett Brooks at the plate now, taking high. Ball 3. Well, Nico, we've now kept you around for like an inning and a half. You want to stick around, or we're happy to have you?
You know,
You want to get back to doing your
yeah,
job?
I'm gonna go lead from the front. That's been my motto this year.
Lead
is,
from the front. Oh, I do
leading
actually
from
have
the front.
one more thing, real quick before you go. What was it like entrusting the quote of the day to Colin? Was that an easy thing for you to do, to kind of like bestow that responsibility upon him? What was that like for you? Because I know how
It was very easy, actually.
Okay, good. Good.
That was one of those things where, I just kind of wanted to take something upon myself in the post-game circle last year.
Totally.
And I've always been a big quote guy, so I started firing things off. My favorite quote is...
Oh, great. Yeah, let's hear it.
Anything worth doing is worth overdoing.
Yeah.
Moderation is for cowards.
Mm-hmm. Heard that one a couple times last year.
Yeah.
Probably already heard it once this year. No, it's a great one.
Oh, it's an amazing quote.
Yeah.
But, it's... Colin's been there since day one of last year.
Yes.
And he's been an amazing co-pilot with me. Wingman, as you'd say.
No, of course.
And, it was one of those things where I just thought, I got to step it up. I really have to give constructive criticism. That's where my main focus needs to be. But with Colin filling my shoes as beer man,
yes.
He also needed to take on that role. So last year as a promotions intern, he was the pregame Nux guy. So
which was great that he
turned the camera around so we can demonstrate.
Of course.
It was
pregame.
All right, pregame Nux right there.
Always.
Colin was there every single day, every single intern hitting the pregame Nux.
Yes. He didn't even know people. Like, that was the
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know him, and he's just like, Knuckles. I'm like, okay. Just we did it every game.
And the cohesiveness of the internship staff
Yeah.
last year
Yeah.
was
Well, that kind of
quicker than any other staff I've been a part of. So,
yeah, it's just,
I mean, as you heard today, Mr. Adam hopped on the walkie and said, hey, Colin, I'm really going to need you to step up your job. You haven't been fulfilling one of your main responsibilities, which is pregame Nux. And, you know, I've also given Colin other titles this year.
Yeah.
He's really stepped up a lot. He has become the CFO, Chief Fun Officer.
I like that.
I don't really trust him with the financials.
Is that
but
from a movie? That's from a movie.
You know, I got requested a connection on LinkedIn by a Chief Fun Officer one time.
Okay.
And it was with like a really corporate-y type gig, and I was like, you're not fun. The Blues are fun.
Yeah, we need a CFO guy. We have one already. He just doesn't have the title.
Beerman 2
Yep.
is the CFO, Chief Fun Officer.
Colin Ryan. Maciel down.
Colin
looking.
Joseph Ryan.
Oh, I didn't even know that's his middle name.
I found out yesterday, I believe, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has 3 first names.
He does, yes. He's like Ricky Bobby if Ricky Bobby had another name.
That's a great quote. Oh, I'm clipping that.
I'm going to toss. Johnny, give me your notepad.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Who's at the plate?
Ricky Bobby if he had another name. I like that.
It's Colin Villegas. Oh, my God.
See, Colin Villegas doesn't have 3 first names.
No,
he
he
has
doesn't.
one.
Nope.
Do you know his middle name?
I don't. I'll ask
All
him.
right. Well,
Popped up and out of play. Oh, it's playable. Never mind. It's caught. Excuse me. Oh, my gosh. Villegas pops out to end the bottom of the 7th. I can't believe we had you for 2 full innings.
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, why are you apologizing? This was amazing
Like I said, I like to hear myself talk, but I don't know if other people
This
do.
was great television. This was a blast. Maciel, what did he do? He struck out looking, I'm pretty sure. And then Villegas just popped out to first. Whew. Oh, Nico, your money. That is funny. I got to throw it to break. Thanks so much for coming on. Nico
right.
Kalanchini joined us for 2 full innings.
I'll see you guys soon. I'll be around. Come say hi. Follow me on Instagram, Nico_Kalanchini.
There's the plug.
I would also like you guys to send an email to Instagram to request a transfer of the what's
it
the
called?
handle?
Yeah.
Nico Kalanchini.
Yeah.
That guy's an imposter.
Get that to you.
Yeah, get it to me. Get it to me. Send an email, make a phone call. Love it. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Nico.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
I'll be around.
Short break and we're back. Thanks so much for watching Blues Baseball. We are back. Blues baseball. That was a lot of fun having Nico Kalanchini on for 2 innings. That's the longest guest we've ever had that wasn't with us for at least the full entirety. Nico, you're walkie. Let's not forget that. We have some quotes. I can't wait to listen back to this. Cade Van Allen delivers a pitch to Ensley, who deposits one in center field for a base hit, and it's a leadoff single for Santa Barbara. I hope you guys were able to I hope maybe not enjoy that as much as I did, but at least tolerate it. We're back to baseball now. Cade Van Allen into pitch. Struck out the side in the 7th. Van Allen was awesome. Gives up the leadoff single to Ensley here in the 8th. 6-3 Foresters. And Allen into pitch. High and inside, ball 1. I don't even know what to do now without Nico. I don't even know what to do. What was happening in the game? I'm just joking. Oh, goodness. That was fun. It's Nate Bromback now. What a game he's had. 2 doubles, an RBI, and a walk. Ball 1. Ball 2. Special thanks to Nico Kalanchini for joining us. It's a lot of fun. Van Allen's 2-0 pitch. Chopper down the left field line, foul, and it's 2-1. 2 runs scored for the Foresters back in the 6th on an RBI double. Then Van Allen spiked a wild pitch that allowed that 6th run to come in, so that's why it's 6-3 Santa Barbara. Two balls and a strike. Inside, takes ball 3. Nico Kalanchini doing an excellent job filling in for a legend, Dana Applegarth, who I always have to give a shout out to because she's the reason I'm sitting in this seat. 3 balls and a strike. That's a ground ball hit to third. Darcy to second. They'll try and get 2. Oh, what a pick from Tolia at first. Oh, my goodness. That ball took that type of sharp hop where you're thinking that's going to get nowhere near his glove. And he snagged it. And they get 2. And the bases are empty. There's 2 gone on a just gorgeous 6-4-3. 5-4-3. Thank you, Matt. Darcy sparked it and threw to second. That pitch, ball 1. A ball and no strikes. 1-1 now. 5-4-3. Yeah, that was something. Pick by Tolia. Beautiful. 2 gone in the 8th. Ball and a strike to William Pendergrass. Took strike 2. There's a nice loud hot sauce chant. 1-2 pitch. He went around and he got him swinging. Van Allen coasts through the 8th. He gets another strikeout. His 5th out of the pen. Faces the minimum in the 8th because of the 5-4-3. Erases the leadoff single and gets a strikeout to end the inning. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th. Blues down 3. Can they mount the comeback here? Stay tuned to find out. We're coming back in 90 seconds. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network. Happy Father's Day. And I'll be right back.
gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Sinsheimer Park is where they play.
Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 8th, and Zach Tolia is leading things off for San Luis Obispo. Down 6-3, Tolia finished off a 5-4-3 double play, ball one, with an insane pick because the throw from McGuire at second to Tolia took a really sharp hop on the infield dirt, but just, it's like Tolia's glove had a magnet in it. There's a drive to left. That ball going back. That ball is gone. A home run. A solo bomb for Zach Tolia. Inches the Blues that much closer. It's 6-4. Tolia with his team-leading 4th home run. What a drive. It's McGuire now. Blues have inched that much closer. Fouled off by McGuire. Strike one. .64 our score. McGuire in an 0-1 count. Should mention that there's been a lefty inserted for the Foresters, a new reliever. McGuire out to left, but that ball won't threaten to leave. It'll be caught by Ensley for out number 1. It's Ian Churchill, a left-handed senior out of the University of San Diego. And he's a local kid out of Santa Barbara. It's his hometown. Tolia goes yard to lead off the bottom of the 8th. McGuire flies out to left. Here's Chase Gallegos, 1 for 3. Got a single in the 4th, struck out in the 2nd, grounded out to short in the 6th. Base hit for Gallegos. Gets himself a single. He's now 2 for 4. Tying run at the plate in the form of E.J. Kreitzman. Kreitzman has been hit by a pitch twice and walked. Strike one. Churchill's 0-1 pitch. In there, strike two. One gone in the bottom of the 8th. Tolia's solo home run is 4th of the season. Has the Blues within 2. Got him swinging. And the first time Kreitzman's been retired tonight, there's 2 out in the 8th. It's Cody Darcy. Darcy's had a great game. Sparked that 5-4-3 in the last half inning. He's got a 2 RBI double. Reached second on an error. He's the tying run at the plate. Bottom of the 8th. Throw to first. Oh my, it was close. And it was taken for ball 1. So we'll bring you in closer to Ian Churchill on the mound and Cody Darcy at the plate. Excuse me, that pitch was a strike. And that's a ground ball. Strike 2. Update that count. It's 0-2 to Cody Darcy. Chase Gallegos got himself a single. He's safe at first. Blues within 2. Our score 6-4. Ian Churchill set and is 0-2 as Gallegos takes off for second. Darcy swings and fouls it off. Back and forth affair again. Third of this 5-game homestand for the Blues. Third different opponent in as many nights. It's the Foresters. High and tight ball one to Darcy. Tying run at the plate for the Blues is 1-2. That's laced to left. Base hit, fair ball. Darcy's got extra bases. Gallegos around third. He's coming in to score. It's an RBI double for Darcy. It's 6-5. Oh, what a hit from Darcy. He laced another double down the left field line. This one brings in his third run of the afternoon and brings the Blues within 1. They won't go away. Down by as many as 4. Trailed by 3 coming into this half inning. Home run from Tolia. RBI double from Darcy. He's in scoring position with Garrett Brooks at the plate. Time called momentarily. Here comes the Foresters pitching coach. Two out, bottom 8. Here's Garrett Brooks. Quick meeting between the Foresters pitching coach and Ian Churchill. His first pitch to Brooks is taken for a strike. Darcy just inched the Blues that much closer. It's 6-5 after his RBI double. He's safe at second now. 0-1 pitch to Brooks is popped out to shallow left and caught. And Strassner, the shortstop, found himself in shallow left field to make the catch to end the inning. Blues threaten an inch that much closer. Homer from Tolia. RBI double from Darcy. It's a 1-run ball game heading into the 9th. Could we have asked for anything else on this Sunday afternoon? Father's Day, and a happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Danny Marshall is going to pitch the 9th for the Blues, the left-hander out of Arizona State. So we're going to take a short break, sing a little Neil Diamond, and then when we come back, we'll have the final inning for you. Blues and Foresters for the first time this summer, and in the first meeting, it hasn't disappointed. Don't go anywhere. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network. Thanks for hanging out.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. pitchers and speed. To be the best in the West, indeed. Sinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win.
To the 9th we go. It's Danny Marshall in to pitch for the Blues. So he has the responsibility of pitching the top of the 9th and trying to keep this a one-run ball game for the Blues offense, which we'll see in the bottom half. It's Austin Strassner, who is 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI sac fly. The lefty Marshall deals a strike on the outside corner. How much fun has this game been? Blues and Foresters, a rivalry rekindled in the CCL South. Two teams that played each other really hard last season. Ball and a strike as Marshall misses with off speed. Big spot for Danny. One-run game. Delivers a strike. Ball and 2 strikes the count. Marshall set and fires. Barely missed. It's 2-2. Went off speed again. Fans chant for hot sauce. A 2-2 pitch. He got him swinging. Filth from Danny Marshall. And it's a K to lead off the top of the 9th. Here's Miguel Santos. Put that K up there. Yes, sir. Another bottle of hot sauce from Bon Temps Creole Cafe. We will be there Wednesday. There's a pop fly out to right. Drifting foul. Strike 1. Santos. 1 for 3 with, again, a single and sac fly RBI. Popped out to the catcher back in the 6th. Danny Marshall out of Arizona State. Headed for his 4th year in Tempe. Marshall comes home. Got him swinging 1-2. Yeah, why not? More hot sauce. The chants bellow throughout Sinsheimer Stadium. Marshall comes home with a 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Boy, does Danny look sharp. Really, the bullpen again is showing out. Here's Rylan Charles. Oh, how about another K? Let's put it up there. We're hanging him up here in the press box. Charles 2 for 4 with a single and double. Struck out looking his last time up in the 6th as well. Tries to lay down a bunt. Can't sneak it by Marshall, though. He'll toss to first. It's a 1-2-3 top of the 9th for Danny Marshall. On how many pitches? Only 10 pitches, says Matt Fernandez. To the bottom of the 9th we go. It's a 1-run game. We've already gotten one photo finish this year, and it was in Game 2 against the Coastal Dodgers. This is a 1-run ball game against the Santa Barbara Foresters. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. We'll see who Santa Barbara sends out to try and get the save, but due up for the Blues, it's the top of the order. Simons, Maciel, and Villegas, barring pinch hitters. Don't go anywhere. Why would you? Happy Father's Day. Thanks for hanging out this entire Sunday afternoon. I'm Zach Ebrahim alongside statistician Matt Fernandez. We're up here in the press box. We're hanging out. Can't wait to see the finish of this one. Don't go anywhere. Short break and we're back. Go Blues, go!
pitchers and speed. To be the best in the West, indeed. Sinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win.
We're back for the bottom of the ninth. It's the top of the order. Jake Simons, CJ Maciel, and Colin Villegas. Simons the first to see Nick Proctor, the Foresters closer, who's picked up already a save on the season in his last appearance, albeit last pitch 2 days ago against the Barons and had a perfect inning. He'll face Simons, who was hit by a pitch again in his last at-bat. Proctor set and fires the first pitch to Simons. That's in for a strike. What do you want from me, Matt? Oh my goodness. I have the headset on. I can't do all this. Nothing in one to Simons. Proctor set and fires. Pop fly to left. Wind will carry it out, and it'll be caught by Ensley. Out number one. If you even think about blaming this loss on me for not taking off the headset and changing the hat. Jim's wearing a sun hat. What do you...
That counts.
Oh, my gosh. One out, bottom nine. Here's CJ Maciel. Struck out looking back in the seventh. Nick Proctor looking for his second consecutive save in 3 days. Breaking ball in for a strike. A senior at Cal Berkeley as Proctor has not allowed an earned run all season, has only given up one hit. A 1 pitch. Got him swinging 0-2. Nothing in 2 the count to Maciel. Fouled off. CJ got out in front on that one. Due up after Maciel is Villegas. Righty on righty. Proctor with the ball tucked behind his back, now buried in his glove, set at the belt. His 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. 2 gone. Quickly. Proctor making quick work of the Blues here. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the last chance for San Luis Obispo. It's Colin Villegas. 1 for 4 with a single in the fourth. Had the go-ahead home run in the bottom of the seventh. In yesterday's contest, Blues would never look back. Go on to win 8-6. Trailed by as many as 5-0. Looping breaking ball, missing with ball 1. Trailed by as many as 5-0 yesterday. Came back and won. Trailed by 4. Trailed 4-0. Gotten within 1 here in the bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Villegas fouls one off. It's 1-1. See if the Blues can work some magic here at home. In front of a great crowd on hand on Father's Day. A Sunday afternoon matinee. Ball and strike. Proctor fires to Villegas. Swung on and missed. 1-2. How about that swing and miss stuff? That is just nasty. Only 1 hit allowed all season by Proctor. A 0.0 ERA. This is his 4th appearance of the season. Picked up a save a few days ago. A 1-2 pitch on its way to Colin Villegas. Fouled straight back. Foresters have not won on the road. They're 0-4. This will only be their second win when allowing their opponent to score more than 3 runs. In games where their opponents score 2 runs or less, they're 3-0. 1-4 when they score more than 2. This would only be their second win if they hang on. A 1-2 pitch. Villegas looks at strike 3. What a game. 6-5 the final. Foresters win. They go to 5-4 on the season. They get their first win on the road. And the Blues drop 2 of 3 here at home. 2 more coming Tuesday and Wednesday, but for the weekend series, the Blues go 1-3, lose to the Oaks Friday, beat the Saints last night 8-6, fall to the Foresters here today, 6-5 the final. In what was another terrific ball game here at home. Blues came back. Blues did everything they could to make this ball game interesting, and they certainly did heading into the bottom of the 9th. Record now goes to 7-9. 4-6 at home, 3-4 in the South. Now 4-6 in their last 10. Blues will look to get back in the win column. Join us Tuesday, either here at the ballpark or on the Blues streaming network, where we'll have the third matchup and fourth, Tuesday and Wednesday, third and fourth matchups of the season with the MLB Academy Barons. Now, if you were with us on the road, you know how interesting those 2 games were. In a game that the Blues won 14-13, and then a game where they lost 11-8. So the final 6-5 in this one. Foresters emerge victorious in what was just a fun ball game to broadcast, and what a fun atmosphere it was here at the ballpark at Sinsheimer Stadium. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Father's Day and get your dad something nice. They all deserve it. For statistician Matt Fernandez, PA announcer Jim Siebert, assistant GM Nico Kalanchini, who spent 2 innings with us, Director of Press Box Operations Johnny Huber, GM and owner Adam Stowe. I'm Zach Ebrahim, saying so long from Sinsheimer Stadium. We'll talk to you Tuesday evening from the ballpark. Blues and Barons come hang out. First pitch shortly after 6. Good night, everybody.